We have a question from Carl, and Carl is asking, do you say you shouldn't wear a tie matching a kilt? Example, wearing a McDonald tartan kilt with a tie in the same tartan.
The mannequin behind me actually has the same tartan for the kilt and for the necktie. It boils down to personal preference and kind of what is too much going on, as it were.
Right.
I don't mind it if the necktie and the kilt are made from the same fabric and they match. Then I don't mind it as much. I wouldn't wear, for instance, a Campbell tartan, necktie with a Stuart kilt or with a different tartan.
Oh.
I wouldn't even really wear, a McDonald ancient kilt with a McDonald modern necktie. Has it been done? Yes. Has it been done well? Not necessarily. That being said, the one behind us is an American Heritage tartan kilt with an American Heritage tartan necktie. Because the mannequin's also wearing a 5-button vest, you're only seeing the top 3 or 4 inches of the necktie, so it kind of adds just a little bit of splash of color and of tartan up near the neck and face area, so it doesn't bother me. Mm-hmm. The way I also kind of feel about it is a little bit like a bell curve. If you're wearing a little bit of tartan accessories or whatever, it's kind of down here, it's in the acceptable range. If you wear a loud tie by itself with a kilt and no vest, or a tartan tam with a kilt, it's the top of the curve. It looks like you're trying a little bit too hard, in my opinion. The other side of the curve is a full tartan kilt suit, meaning, tartan jacket, tartan vest, tartan kilt, Argyle hose, the whole 9. If you're going to be in a room full of guys in kilts and you want to be the king peacock amongst the peacocks, then a full tartan kilt suit is fine.
Right.
That being said, I wouldn't wear that to church where you're going to be the guy in the kilt among all the other people in suits, because you're going to look like you're really over the top. But if you're in a scenario where it's a lot of guys wearing kilts, that's one way to stand out.
Yeah, I completely agree. And that's why I've always said to customers when they come into the store and they want to do this is basically, I think it's fine if you're wearing a tartan tie with a kilt if you have a waistcoat on or a sweater, so you have the separation. If you have the tie going down with the tartan cut on the bias, so it's going at an angle, and then all of a sudden you have the kilt down there below, and they're kind of flowing into each other, for lack of a better way to put it, that looks awkward to me. I have seen vintage photographs of guys doing it. I don't think it's a great look, but I'd say, law of averages is you don't want to try too hard. I would keep it simple.
KISS rule.
Yeah, and the other thing I would say is, like Rocky said, if it's the same fabric, then it's fine. I would not recommend having a tartan silk tie with a tartan kilt. I think that would look really kind of odd.
Yeah.
Club ties are kind of our default. If you're not sure if you want to do it or not, is one of our recommendations, and also a very classic way to go is a tie which has stripes which tone well with the tartan that you're wearing.
Angular stripes.
Yes, angular stripes, not horizontal. That's that's what's referred to as a club tie, right? It's
yes,
like where it's at an
correct.
angle. Yeah, it's like a school tie if you're in the UK. So that's how I would split the difference. Have something in between so you have separation.
Absolutely.
In a nutshell.